today we're starting with 4 jobs. We got 2 of our bi-weekly customers, and then we got 2 other ones that we picked up. I know that in the past videos I've talked about a customer that we lost due to their own personal situation, and then I've talked about a realtor that I've worked with. So what I'm going to do is get some video and then talk to you guys over it so you have something to watch besides this face. So I'll tell you how everything went, and here we go. All right, guys, what's going on? So this is the first yard that we have. It is one of the first customers that I had ever gotten, and they get a bi-weekly cut, and this yard is typically a pretty easy yard. The backyard's pretty big, so that's where the majority of my time is spent. And then we also have a ditch that we clean out every time we come and mow. You'll see that I typically weed eat the ditch just because it's a lot easier than trying to get the mower in there at an angle, and it's kind of rigid and it's not as easy as just running it down the ditch. So another thing that you'll kind of see is the mower. I made a silly rookie mistake and overfilled the oil, so it was having some trouble starting, and it'll shoot out white smoke every time I have to start the mower, but we're getting that taken care of. So this is one of my first houses, and it is a $55 job. Alright, so what I'm pointing at over there is anytime that it rains, it just keeps the water. Alright guys, we just finished one. Took a lot longer, but the video on there will kind of explain why. Or I should have already explained why. So we are on the house 2, and this house is a smaller house. It is one of the customers that I lost for a brief moment due to some personal reasons, and then called me up last week and was like, hey, get me back on the schedule. So that's what we did, and we are on to house. Alright guys, so we're here at the second house. This is one that I lost and then got back, and they definitely have not mowed it since I have been here last, which tells me that they really did have, you know, some personal issues going on that they were trying to take care of before they had me back out. So I'll give you guys a quick little preview of it and we'll go from there. All right. So this is gonna be a bigger job than what it normally is. Usually takes me about 45 minutes. So we'll see if it does today too. Alright guys, so this is the second house that we do, and it is another one that I've had pretty much from the beginning. And this is a weekly cut, and we cut it for $50. So that's kind of where we're at with this one. So yeah, this is a $50 yard, and I only went down to $50 because it was literally the first one that I got, and the guy had said, you know, he had a very specific budget, but typically, or at least anyways after this year, I think our minimum is going to be $60, and yeah, just kind of go from there on that one. So anyways, it's real easy yard to cut. In the back there is a bit of a hill on the back half of the backyard, but it's not terrible. There's really good drainage on this house, so it's never really bogged down and you know, just soaking wet. But because we do it every week, we don't really have issues cutting this house at all. don't know if you guys will be able to see this. I'm driving right now, but it's pretty cloudy over there. So I was filming at the last house, and the battery died on the GoPro, so I didn't really catch the end of it. I do take pictures of all the yards that I do, so I'll have those to post. But I mean, it just started pouring. Let you guys know we're on to our third one. This is a random pickup yard that I got. It is a realtor that reached out to me not too long ago, and I did a yard for her. Just cut it twice, once, and then the second time I cut it was right before the owners finally signed and moved in. All right, so we're on to house 3. This is a brand new yard for me. The realtor that I know that I've done some work for reached out, and she has another house on the market, or I believe it just sold actually, and she needs it cut. It'll probably just be 2 or 3 cuts before the owners move in, and then we always just move the responsibility onto the owners if they want to keep the service or not. And you know, it's this yard was real thick. I didn't get a lot of video because the GoPro died of actually cutting it, but the grass on this one was probably close to 12 to 14 inches tall, and even taller in some spots. And again, you know, it rained, so everything was soaking wet, but that's kind of the story on this one. I did get me edging up the sidewalks pretty good, and then you'll see here in a second I'm blowing it. You know, this was an amazing yard to cut if it wasn't for it being wet. It's almost completely flat, and you know, it's super small. I think it's the smallest yard that I actually have. So alright, well, that'll about do it for today. Got the third job done. I know that the GoPro died, so I got some footage from my phone, and we'll see how this all works. Tired, I got rained on, all the yards were super soaked, so I was basically just falling in the grass the whole time, just sinking. But I'm on my way home. I'm done. I'm gonna get some food, and I'm gonna call it a day. So catch you guys later.